Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Dare Dreamcatcher series. You didn't think I would forget about our upcoming full moon in July, did you? Look at this. I'm outside today. Isn't that wonderful? And I did not hook up any microphones, you know, or headphones so that you can't hear the background because I kind of wanted you to hear the birds if you hear them. I know I want to hear the birds, which is why I'm outside. Can you hear them? They're singing, they're talking. All right, well, let's get on with our letter. So, dear Dreamcatcher, as we approach the buck full moon, we are reminded that nature moves in seasons of growth, renewal, and quiet strength. This year's buck full moon reaches its peak on Wednesday, July 29th, 2026 at 10:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Although the exact moment occurs during the day, the moon will appear beautifully full on the evenings before and after its peak, making Wednesday night an ideal time to enjoy its glow. Astrologically, this full moon is in Aquarius, opposite the sun in Leo, highlighting themes of individuality, innovation, community, and embracing positive change. Many view an Aquarius full moon as a time to gain fresh perspective, honor authenticity, and balance personal expression with the needs of the greater good. Named for the time of year when young bucks begin to grow their new antlers, this full moon symbolizes resilience, transformation, and the promise of new beginnings. The light of the full moon invites us to pause and reflect on how far we've come. It encourages us to release what no longer serves us, celebrate our accomplishments, and welcome the opportunities that lie ahead, just as the natural world continues its steady cycle of change. We too have the capacity to grow, heal, and begin again. May the glow of the buck full moon inspire you to embrace your own journey with courage and gratitude. Take a moment to appreciate the beauty around you, reconnect with loved ones, and set intentions for the weeks ahead. Even the smallest step forward can lead to meaningful change. Wishing you peace, clarity, and abundant blessings under the light of the upcoming buck full moon. May it illuminate your path and fill your heart with hope for all that is yet to come. With warmest wishes, your friend Sherry. P.S. As I take in the wind and listen to the birds and nature. The buck moon is the traditional name for the full moon that occurs in July, and its history comes from a blend of indigenous knowledge, seasonal observation, and later publication in almanacs. History of the buck moon. The name buck moon is most commonly associated with the seasonal traditions of indigenous peoples of North America. During July, male deers, known as bucks, begin growing a fresh set of antlers after shedding the previous year's. Covered in a soft, fuzzy skin called velvet, these new antlers grow rapidly throughout the summer and are a visible sign of strength, renewal, and the natural cycle of life. European settlers later adopted many of these traditional moon names, and they became widely known through publications such as the Old Farmer's Almanac. While the names are often attributed broadly to Native American traditions, they actually reflect the practices of many different indigenous nations, each with their own languages and seasonal calendars. Other traditional July full moon names. Different cultures recognized July's full moon by names that reflected what was happening in nature around them. Thunder moon, named for the frequent summer thunderstorms common in July. Hay moon. In Europe, this marked the beginning of the hay harvest. Salmon moon, used by some indigenous peoples in regions where salmon returned to the rivers. Berry moon, recognized by several indigenous nations as the time when wild berries ripened. Raspberry moon, a name used by the Anishinaabe for the berry harvest season. Symbolism. Over time, the buck moon has come to symbolize growth and personal development, renewal and transformation, strength and resilience, preparing for future abundance, appreciating nature's rhythms. Just as a buck grows a new set of antlers each year, many people see the buck moon as a reminder that we are capable of continual growth. It encourages it encourages letting go of what no longer serves us and embracing opportunities for renewal with confidence and purpose. Today, whether viewed through astronomy, cultural tradition, or personal reflection, the buck moon continues to remind us of humanity's long standing connection to the changing seasons and the cycles of the natural world. To me, the buck moon is a reminder that growth is a lifelong journey. Every season offers a chance to learn, heal, and begin again. Like the buck growing new antlers, we may not always notice our own transformation day by day, but with time we become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The buck moon invites us to embrace change with gratitude, trust the process, and move forward with hope. And that is Dear Dream Catcher, Buck Full Moon, July 2026. If you have any insights on this full moon, I'd love your comments and follow me on some of my other social medias like my Sip and Think with Sherry. We can talk further about the moon or we can talk just about anything. Thank you and enjoy your day, evening, week, month, year. Enjoy nature.